we'll see the winners of 3 straight, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Ragin' Cajuns will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Texas State's offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turn... This week you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna run it. It's Burgess. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So the Ragin' Cajuns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Blasted as he lets it go. He's got him this time. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Pushes for the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And I tell you what, Riz, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Now they'll run it on the toss. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Howard. Makes the catch, it's Williams. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
A really nice job by the quarterback, putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
The Raging Cajuns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 3rd. With the catch, it's Jensen. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He has the first and still on his feet. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. And the Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robertson. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Raging Cajuns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Sparks. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Trying play action. Fires to the big fella.
Nice completion, nice short game. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Smith. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Works the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Raging Cajuns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Robertson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone. On 3rd down, you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
There's the pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll run the option. Oh, he's got a chance. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. Got enough space. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Louisiana. A lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's... So when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone, it is so beautiful.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting. And
turning it on! Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Off the play fake. Got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone is right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. They're going back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Howard. The sure hands, it's Williams. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw. Finds his man. It's Sampson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Robertson. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Raging Cajuns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. On the option. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette.
The Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Howard. That's reeled in, it's Davis. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cajuns. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They've got to keep their quarterback upright.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He wants to change this route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Try to get it to the edge. Fouls through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Okay, ready? Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Howard. That's caught, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he's going to take it all the way back. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Showing the arm strength to the left. A full dive to haul that one in.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's had.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best ones.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with a first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Finds his man. It's Sampson. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. RPO complete to open the drive. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Makes the catch. It's Evans. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
This is a design run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jackson will throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Rush is on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Bobcats will punt this one away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Smith. Makes a man miss. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Smith. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. On the direct snap, it's Winfield. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Touch pass on the run. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Raging Cajuns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of them today.
The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here.
There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That's caught. It's Rockwell. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Look out, he's got room. Looking for room at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. He's got 69 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. They'll run the option. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Quarterback keeps it, and they're going to put another one into the end zone. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of